Yeah, nigga. Oh man, keep forgetting I can't use that word.
Search for survivors.
Shit! Have to repair that.
Quickly, everyone! Get the wounded to Tryggvi!
Search
He's by
for
the gates!
survivors.
Come quick! Help anyone you can!
Search for survivors.
Please! My parents are trapped! Help me and help them!
Is anyone out there? Thank you.
Help us, please! We're stuck
There are
with
others.
the sick.
Please. Blocked from the other side.
No! 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 Ah! Thank you, stranger. I thought this was my last day on Midgard. Stay with me. We'll get you out. Thank you, Dreng. Thank you.
Move! Move! Get to safety!
Search for survivors.
Cast about this land, my friend.
Search for survivors. Search for survivors. Search for survivors.
What the hell?
I need your eyes, my friend.
Search for survivors.
Oh, that's what the survivors at. Okay.
Survivors here. There may
may be others that still draw breath.
Damn flames! No! Out! Out!
Lady, why do you keep going by the fire? Oh my god, bro. Why does this lady keep going by the fire? I'd let her die. Get from over there. Oh my god. This lady glitching. Bro. Can't do no well.
Anyone! Save my family! They're in here!
Save my wife, please! Leave me be! Not me! My wife! Save her first!
I have to move fast.
Oh, my dear Hilda. Why? I cannot live without you. I cannot bear to go on.
Forgive me.
Eivor! Eivor, where are you? Get over here!
There's nothing you can do now. Get to safety. Billy! Where are you? Answer me!
That makes it Bismillah.
Search for survivors. Search for survivors. Search for survivors.
We need to clear a path! I will get the man, Eivor. You carry the woman. Niflheim will have to wait. You are staying here today.
Oh, thank thee, all Father.
Hold on to me. I can get you out.
I won't beat you because you're carrying the crusty dude and I'm carrying the girl.
I will tend to the injured, but there are... Oh, thank you, Vinny. Thank you. I draw breath because of you.
I thought I might have to rescue you, Billy.
Had I died, it would have been my time. My fate was already set.
I'm sorry, but you cannot endanger yourselves like this, lords. You have people to lead, a future to consider.
The old man has wisdom, Billy. You have the full weight of this clan on your back.
My father carried that. I do the fighting and feasting, and I am expert at both. It's good to have you watching my back again, Eivor.
You see what I deal with, Eivor? The mind of a troll and the body of an Aesir.
Still the same arse stick as when we were children.
I'll never change.
This is hardly the time for lightness, you two. We have many injured to comfort.
Well, that is your domain, Tryggvi. I don't wish to be seen as a savior and healer all in one afternoon. The waters at Kinderdunfol will soothe my wounds. If my father needs me, I'll be there.
Billy, stop!
Eivor, wait a moment. Hemminger Jarl has confided in you about his health.
He has. He said Billy wasn't taking it well.
Billy lives in another world entirely right now. He is cracked inside, and will not face the full truth laid before him.
And how are you? You braced yourself for what is to come.
I have made my peace with the future. Yes.
Worry yourself with the wounded here. I will talk to Billy myself.
Oh shit. Well, I got ahead to do it a little bit. So yeah, this live won't be lasting too long. Sorry, y'all. Sending a message to a client. I want to get the haircut.
Hey now! Come here, bloodbag! You killed him! Die!
Why won't you just stay still? This one first, then this.
Show me
Look,
what lies ahead.
Then this one.
find and speak to Gilly.
No, stay still, Stones. Or else the bad people will come for me. Can you tell the stones to stay still, please? I need to build a stone man so it will protect me from the picked people. I keep trying, but I just just can't do it right. Whoa! You're really good at this! Stay still, stones, or else the bad pig people will come for me.
Think of this as a test of mind and wit. Stack the cairnstones high and wide.
But they keep falling.
You have to let the air and nature's beauty guide you. Shape, balance, and expression are key.
Oh, wow. Thank you for showing me how.
Steady your hands and your heart, tiny giant. Goodbye.
I'll be okay on my own, Mama and Papa. Don't worry about me. I'll have an army of stone men to protect me.
Find and speak to Gili. Instructions: press circle close. How to make a stoneman. Find stones. There are some by the river. Stack stones to make stoneman. Stoneman will protect me, protect us. Find and speak to Gili.
Something is wrong. Foul. Curse it.
Find and speak to Gili.
Go up! Damn you!
Listen now. Something is not right. Not good. Smells like a trap. By Odin, the Neathing curse. Need to be careful here. Sounds like a trap. Billy was right. The Kenta downfall is beautiful. Now where is he? Aid me. Be my eyes.
Find and speak to Healy.
I'd be okay.
Eivor, you found my secret haunt.
I would be deaf to have not heard you singing. Your crow's cackle could awaken the dead. These skirmishes with the pigs that worn you down.
Not at all. The more scars, the better the boast. But look at my father. A battle-worn veteran, carved up like a goat on a spit.
Not a metaphor I would use just now. Not in his state.
These waters are magnificent, no? They comfort and heal. They are Freya's gift to man.
Billy, you need to face it. Your father is dying. When he departs for the Corpse Hall, you will take his place, as expected.
The novelty of this soggy north has worn on me, Eivor. Too warm for winter living, too cold for summer. I've heard Mercia is more temperate. Dense forests, bright colors, thriving streams. Is that how it is in your settlement?
My clan could use your strength. You have responsibilities.
You are to be Jarl, Billy. Your father expects it. The people of Nottinghamshire expect it.
I only want sun on my skin and an axe in my hand. Ale and adventure. Not the staid life of a Jarl.
You defy a long tradition, Billy. The son takes after his father. That is the way of things.
Eivor.
I have my own reasons to see you made Jarl. The Raven clan wants friends in England, and you are among my very best.
You do not need me in that seat to secure an alliance. You and Sigurd are beloved here.
Your father's dying, Billy. Now is the time to get your house in order.
It is not my house. It is the clan's house, and the clan will decide what happens next.
You have a chance to end on good terms with your father. I wasn't afforded the same luxury. Don't squander it.
Billy! Billy, come forth!
Another attack?
It's your father! He hasn't got long! Come to the Longhouse!
I'm in my arms at the edge of death. I must see him before he goes. Zunin, guide me.
Reach Hendrik's Longhouse.
Hey!
Reach Hendrik's Longhouse.
Muni vera að eins of mikill svefnlauk í bruggunni. Hjórið verð einn.
Will Hemminger Jarl go to heaven, Mother?
Oh, dear Hemingway, our Jarl.
To see you both together again like this. It recalls days long past. Makes me feel young again.
Hold on to that feeling, and take it with you to the Hall of the Slain.
You have become a great warrior, Eivor. A warrior and a leader. Worth song and verse.
I had many good teachers, Hemingway Jarl. You chief among them.
I beg of you now, do not let my lessons die. Pass them on.
The seer is on her way, Father. She has remedies for you. Cures, charms.
I held you here, really. In one proud hand when you were fresh from your mother's womb. I watched you grow. A dirty-haired boy, swinging sticks and running through the mud, dreaming of glory. I am proud of what you have become, son. And I am proud of what you will become. No matter Father. Willy. We must prepare for the funeral.
I'll send for my clan. You call on the nobles of this shire. The nobles have begun to arrive. Trukvi needs our help to see this through. We will be at the funeral pyre, overlooking the village.
Great Slaughter, page 7, press circle close, VII, the only queen of England at this point. Rig began hearing voices ever louder in his mind. You must ready your queen, it told him, over and over, to the ridicule of all other kingdoms. Rig proclaimed Solveig queen of the north. He sent word to the various Ealdormancies, yet all messages were returned with scorn or ridicule. Rig's lucky skull began to speak. The gods' fate is determined at the blast of your horn. It sang, he would blow his great horn. Rig called a Wyden in which various nobles from Mercia, Wessex, and Northumbria came. Here Solveig dressed herself as a man and called herself the King of Goldness. This confused the members of the Wyden, who viewed it as a farce, but before the Wyden had concluded, Solveig declared our shire will allow for the taxing of dogs, and so you owe goldness tribute. Rig slaughtered any who would not bend the knee to the queen. This stained his reputation, but his infamy grew as Solveig became known as the only queen of England. At this point in time, Rig was was told by the voice that occupied his head, "Your father will lead you through, for you are his perfect son. Wait for him in Hyman Jordan till the day of battle." Later, Rig wrote down a poem in golden ink to explain the state of his mind better. "I see now to follow those who came before, for so dark a dream unrealized follows the dew of distress lost forever."
Oh, okay, deep.
Towards a brighter future, press circle close, Healy. I pray you find this after I have left. I watched you grow as we have spent these many years together. I know you will be a great Jarl, so forgive me, as I do this one last thing to serve your father. Find and speak to Drake. Find and speak to Drake. Find and speak to Drake.
What a perfect figure you have. Poised, powerful, perfect.
Me?
Yes. I cannot help but wonder, is your flighting as striking as you?
How do you mean?
I draw smiles from the women and winks from the men. I'm a poetry lover who's skilled with his pen. If you fancy a round and approach and come speak, if you're lustful for verse, then I've got what you seek.
I'll flight with you.
I will flight with you.
Perfect. Would you like to make it interesting? With a wager, I mean.
Money small bet, 100. Money big bet.
My wager?
Thank you. Are we ready?
Let us begin.
What know you of the power of fleets to seduce? Are you even aware that they have such a use? See, your weapon lies not in your belt, but your head.
I don't believe the things you've said. Yes, with words I'll ensnare you and put you...
With words, I'll ensnare you and put you to bed.
Yes! I could feel when you entered, the room became warm. Though I doubted your flighting, I quite liked your form. On your every word, I can say that I'm hung.
I'm as good with my lips as I am with my tongue.
I'm as good with my lips as I am with my tongue.
Yes, more! I could fleet more sweet nothings inside of your ear. Though I warn you, they're some of the lewdest you'll hear. But instead of just telling, I'll happily show.
Well, I doubt you can take me. I'll give you a go.
While I doubt you can take me, I'll give you a go.
That was delicious. It's rare that I meet one who can keep pace with me. So, what do you say? Shall we find somewhere and exchange a little more than, words?
Absolutely. No, it was only a flight.
It was only a flight. My winnings, please.
Yes, of course. I was only... It was just a game, yes? Friendly banter? It's been a true pleasure.
Muni fóstra Tostigs verða léttari barns í nótt. Fyrsta barn. Muni efalaust dvelja í Enek Kem sem skjótast til föður þíns. 17 alnessi.
Shall we play in the woods or down by the river tomorrow?
Stools on the hay side are for the woods, and the side with the sacks of beans for the river. Pick your seats. No pushing, Bjornsson. I'm watching you.
Well, this is not good. It's a draw. This has never happened.
What about the tall one? Can we ask her to help break this tie?
Good idea, Froda. Tall one, sit by the hay side if you vote for the woods. For the river, the side with the sacks of beans. The answer is clear. We shall play in the woods tomorrow.
Aye.
Now, on to the next great matter. We need a name for our merry band. The choices are Raiders of the Cake or the Shadow Dragons.
Stools on the hay side are for Raiders of the Cake, and side with the sacks of beans for Shadow Dragons. Pick your seats.
Tall one, you too, just in case we end up in a tie again.
It looks like we are tied. For now.
Tall one, we need your help once more.
Man, I want to be Shadow Dragon.
It is final. We shall henceforth be called Raiders of the Cake.
I like cake.
Cake is delicious.
Now on to the next vote.
What should we do if we manage to capture a picked soldier? Stools on the hay side are for beating him up. Side with the sacks of beans for taking him prisoner. Vote!
It looks like we are tied. For now.
Tall one, we need your help once more. The seats have spoken. We shall show no mercy. The badge of courage will be given to those who voted as such. You too, Tall one.
Thank you, children. Remember, never go easy on your enemies.
Froda, write that down. The Tall One's words will be remembered. Thanks for the help, Tall One.
The next generation inspires confidence. Nottinghamshire is in good hands.
Hey! Where are you going?
The Tall One does not want to play because the Tall One is a big baby.
Ketli fyrir þakki. Munið þó ríbraut af djapi! Gjöru sveinar! Viska við uppsprettuna.
Find and speak to Drake thee. 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 Find and speak to Drake thee.
Be my eyes, Sunan.
Find and speak to Drake thee. Find and speak to Drake thee.
Hemmingar Jarl. He was like a father to me. Can we stand against the Picts without him?
Damn, I killed my horse. I'm gonna make the jump.
Worthy pyre for hemming a jarl. This journey to the halls will be heralded by roaring flames.
Should a new threat to Hemthorpe emerge, who will step up to meet it? Really? I'm not sure.
Eivor.
Drengur.
Sunniva, thank you for coming.
The sight of old friends lets my heart rest easy.
We came as soon as we heard, bearing gifts for Hemmingur Jarl.
The celebration will last many days. How soon till we begin?
The pyre's construction is underway, and all of our guests are lodged and welcomed. We could begin shortly.
Good. You handled this well, Tryggvi.
I pledged my life's oath to Hemmingur Jarl. There is nothing I would not do for him. The Althing must be held when the week is out and the funeral is done. The nobles of this shire will name Vili the Jarl of our clan. This assumes they will be sober after a week of drinking and weeping.
It will be a grand funeral. Father will have a clear view of his lands from here. The flames will burn bright and tall for all the Shire to see. You've done well, Tryggvi.
This was his favorite spot in the Shire. I suppose we should get started. Our guests need looking after.
I will look for you later, to save you from them once the mead has really soaked in.
You are a true gift, Eivor. Thank you.
Tryggvi is Hemthorpe's rock. With him around, the city can keep its peace.
He is a good man.
I must be away for a short time, Eivor. I want to retrieve something for my father. A gift.
When did you have the time to make a funeral gift?
It was something I had hoped to give him in life. You must see it to believe it.
I brought a gift from the Raven clan. I stored it at the watchtower on the far side of Hemthorpe.
Very kind, thank you. I should like to see it.
I should look over the gift first. It must be worthy of hemming a jarl.
There's a heaviness to your look, Eivor. What troubles you?
Hemming had desired my counsel before he died. Wanted my opinion on the future of this clan's leadership.
That would be Vili, would it not?
If tradition held, yes.
Tryggvi has tasked me to help the Volva with the sacrifices. Could we speak with her to ease your thoughts?
It's a good idea. But let me go alone.
Set scouts around the village. The people here must mourn in safety.
Y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna find y'all one day.
that's going on right now for a woman of North African descent. And she's supposed to play a significant
Hold options to show
now,
nearby
given
quest.
everything that we know about Blade, which is almost nothing so far, but the fact that Blade was talking to Dane Whitman as a post-credit scene in the Eternals, that kind of stuff, there's only one person that comes to mind. And I'm not the only one guessing this. A lot of other people are speculating this person as well. That is Faiza Hussein. Okay, if it's this girl, right? So this girl's name was basically Excalibur. That was the code name she used. Here's kind of a fun fact about Black Knight, Dane Whitman, he's descended from right? He's one of the original Knights of the Round Table. Like, all that stuff exists. Presumably, right? Like, King Arthur, Camelot, Guinevere, Merlin, Excalibur, the Knights of the Round Table, all that kind of stuff. That's all real. In the comics, it's all in other it's all basically a thing that presumably exists now. What would be hilarious is Justice. You remember that cartoon show from back in the day? This show was terrible, but the intro slapped. But the important thing here, right? Back on track, right? I'm going back to this. Faiza is...
With Hemminger Jarl gone, can Billy hold the reins? Will he guide us through?
Using Excalibur, she was an agent of MI13. She was basically the steward of the
What do you see?
Thing going on for a little while left. There's a lot of history there, right? So, the big question to ask here is, if you're casting this girl in Blade, does it matter, right? Like, is this a girl that we should concern ourselves with? Like, is she a powerful person or anything like that? Absolutely. Okay, so here's the idea behind things. Here's the whole thing behind it. And maybe we'll probably not doing like a full-on character explanation on her before comics explained once her name gets dropped. But the thing about this is she debuted in Secret Invasion. Now, a lot of you guys know about Secret Invasion if for no other reason than the fact that it's like the next big event that the cinematic universe is doing. It's getting a TV show. Presumably that show will cross over with other aspects of the MCU. The Secret Invasion event was huge when it happened in the comics, so I have a hard time believing it'll just be confined to the show and that'll be it. Because literally the Secret Invasion event was essentially humanity learning that the Skrull race had been replacing superheroes like Captain America and like the X-Men and Iron Man and people like that, like big names, right? It wasn't like Secret Invasion was an event that involved like Alpha Flight. Right? If you guys don't know who they are, but the reason during the story. Now, the whole idea of Secret Invasion was
Find and speak to the seer.
You are the wolf-kissed one, the raven of battle whose fame grows with each waxing of the moon.
I struggle with the choice Hemminger left for me. I would have your counsel on the matter.
A slaughter must be made. Many sheep at the bottom of the sleeping Jötun, before the pyre is lit. Follow.
During this whole conflict, initially Dane Whitman had been incapacitated, and that Faiza...
Final rights, press circle close, Drake B, do not forget the fight.
Energy from the Skrulls. What it did is it granted her these powers that gave her the ability to essentially manipulate and reconstruct matter on the atomic level, organic and inorganic alike. It doesn't matter. And so in this instance, Dane Whitman had something. She was able to use her powers to basically restructure his body, right? Like fix broken bones, things like that. Because by way of her powers, he intuitively knows how to. See, for example, when you ran up on Faiza and you said, "My arm is broken."
Come, creatures. You are to serve the gods and bid them welcome our beloved Hemminger with ale and open arms.
Then literally she would examine your arm and she would basically reconstruct your arm because she would know exactly how your arm was supposed to look, right? How your bone, I mean, bones are but you can do this with both organic and inorganic matter. So, like, if she came over to your house and accidentally knocked over a priceless vase, she could restructure it. She knows exactly how it's supposed to do. So,
Do you have the gift of foresight, Seer? Can you argue what is to come?
I see what need be seen, when it needs be.
A great gift.
A great burden.
She's going to be alongside.
A great burden.
Did Hemminger Jarl consult you often? Did he unburden his woes?
We spoke often, yet too often he left with more burdens than he brought.
He worried about the future of his clan. About who would be Jarl.
Speak less, lest our words draw foul spirits to dog us.
As you wish. Volva,
Your heart is restless. Your mind clouded. You seek more than a guarantee of good omens.
I seek the gods' wisdom.
You wish to know who would best serve this clan as Jarl.
I do. Between Vili and Trukvi, there's no clear choice.
We stand in the shadow of the giant, the great keeper of secrets. Here, you'll find a drink of the resounding sea. Ascend the sleeping Jötun, consume the waters, and meditate at its peak. Do not seek answers to your questions. They will find you.
Have a look, Sunan.
I gotta give me like 2 seconds. Okay, a little longer. 2 seconds. Sheesh. Okay. I better now. I think.
Explore the sleeping Jotun.
Let's see you, old friend.
Inventory. Explore the sleeping totem.
Stretch your wings, Sunan. Show me. This is the summit. To seek an answer, I should clear my mind and still my heart.
Red.
Hemminger Jarl, is it truly you?
Of spirit, not of flesh.
Why have you not reached Odin's Hall?
I will in time. As the flames of my pyre burn, I will ride the path of wood smoke to the All-Father's Hall of Champions.
I am grateful to see you once more, Jarl. I struggle with the task you set before me. To choose your heir is not an easy thing. One man is beloved, but does not want the task. The other man is fit for the task, but is not favored.
I could not give you any more counsel in life, Eivor. So too in death am I rendered silent.
Forget wise counsel and rational arguments. What does your heart tell you?
My heart is stopped. It says nothing.
This should not be my decision, Hemminger. The choice was always yours to make. You were their chief.
As Sigurd is your chief. But that does not quench your appetite for glory as you covet his place upon the high seat of your clan.
I do not seek to replace Sigurd. Fate weaved our futures long ago. We are only following its pattern.
Yet you see it coming. You welcome it.
Shall I renounce my fate, then? Abandon the path to glory I walk?
No. I want you to die in defense of it. This is not how I remember you.
You left me too soon, Hemminger Jarl. Your Shire's fate is uncertain.
I trusted you to make
Keep
the
them
right
in jar.
decision. I still do. Your edge is blunted by indecision. You lead warriors now. Never waver.
You did, Hemminger Jarl. You did.
And that is why my words should land true. Trust your judgment. Yes, that's it. Follow through.
Incoming jar.
You pushed me, Hemminger. I never intended this.
Have no regrets, Eivor. You have given me the great battle death I sought in life.
You old fox. Was that the point of riling me up?
The All-Father. He comes to welcome me to his hall. And I must follow. The choice you make will be the right one.
Inventory.
Another battle.
The whetstone of Tudwell Tudlide. Press circle close to find the blade keener. Be sure-footed as a mountain goat. First blood means final breath to those who test your mettle.
Where's the key, though? That's my question. Where's the key? Okay, that's the way I came in.
The fact that she wielded the Excalibur sword in the comics, the fact that she killed Dracula with Excalibur, all points to this idea that, like, because MI13 in the comics is basically the British government's version of a team that faced off against supernatural threats, that she would go in and fight alongside Blade. And she would be a huge asset to fight alongside Blade. Now, whether or not she's going to be there for the long term, we don't know. We need to know she's going to have the power. We simply just know that she's there, right? It could be that she's going to be someone akin to Rosario Dawson, where she played Nightmares on the Netflix series, like Daredevil and all those different shows, right? So literally she's there, like Blade is injured, and she's like the attending medic for some reason or whatever it is, and like maybe she treats people who have powers in the same way that like Nightmares treated superheroes and things like that. Like, who really knows here? The important thing is that she's
Roman secrets. Press circle close. The Picts and the Danes fight fiercely in these lands, and we are caught between them. Our efforts cannot cease. We must continue to honor our Roman ancestors and protect the treasures that rest here in their name. Remember, their blood runs.
Building up to like the Midnight Suns, right? We know we're already getting that. It's only a
Y'all
matter
brought
of
3
time
titanium back.
before we see a completed team. I mean, literally, fighting them in the MCU have been like, yeah, man, Midnight Suns is coming, right? And I'm so excited about the Midnight Suns. I love Midnight Suns, right? It's just, it's phenomenal. It's a great team, right? MI13 is the British version of that, right? Like, they face off against superhero threats. Not the traditional Midnight Suns monster, but dealing with like, monsters and different things like those lines, vampires, and things like that. MI13 handles that. And so while I wouldn't really go as far as to say that having Phaedra Hussein in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, in Blade, is going to be like the stepping stone of her leading her own story. It's the Marvel Cinematic Universe expanded, especially doing it overseas. Then when you take into account the idea that like she had fought alongside Captain Britain, now you got Brian Braddock that you can go into this. But with regards to the confines of her involvement with Blade, you can only ever really go one of two ways. Either she will have something of a role where she only has powers, where she's like an attending medic or something like that, where she's like the equivalent of Chris Christopherson's Whistler from like the Wesley Snipes Blade movies. If you guys remember that, plays a role similar to that, not really the side, but like the healing side, helping him get over his injuries, these sustains, things like that against vampires. If his healing factor somebody's not working fast enough, and so on. Or she's going to be someone who's just kind of there. She plays some sort of a role in some capacity that we really don't know what it's going to be, without any kind of powers or any involvement in Blade himself. But the fact that we're saying that it's supposed to be a role of significance, a role that's supposed to be pretty big in the film, indicates that she probably already has her powers. Now, will her powers be on the same level if they are in the comics? Probably not. And it's not really just because of the fact that you don't see this fighting phaser or anything like that. That's universal across the board. Nobody in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is ever as powerful as they are in the comics. That's why, as much as we would love to see like the actual World War Hulk, right, like Worldbreaker Hulk, or even like part of the Monster Hulk, who was powerful enough to shatter dimensions, even though we want to see somebody like that, we'll probably see it, just not on the same level, which really begs the question of why at all, right? That's universal across the board when it comes to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They're never as powerful as the comic. So I imagine Ace would likely have the ability to
Whetstone's inscription. Press circle close. If the brave man sharpened his sword on the whetstone, then the sword would kill any man from whom it drew blood. If the cowardly man used the whetstone, his sword would fail him and refuse to draw blood at all.
trees, and the two of them would kill vampires together, and maybe he sees
artifact.
like that. And like that's all you really need.
Whetstone's inscription. Press circle close. If the brave man sharpened his sword
Let
on
me
the
know what you guys think
whetstone,
down in
then
the
the
comments section though, because I feel like having her there is great. One of the things that I love
press share to open the quest log and draft a new quest.
is they take obscure characters and they make them popular. Like they make them great. Like none of you guys would have heard of Echo if you didn't read Marvel comics. Right? That's just the way that it is. Like the Marvel Cinematic Universe had to give most people that Iron Man was not a robot. Most people had no idea who Bucky Barnes was. Most people knew of Black Panther, but had no knowledge of Black Panther's history in the comic in terms of like Wakanda, the Metropolis, right? Like Ulysses Claw, all that kind of stuff. So it's cool to see them take these elements and just bolster them up and turn them into. But let me know what you guys think. Does the character phase of self-cruelty here? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you later. Peace.
In the Suicide Squad, John Cena's Peacemaker was shot in the neck and had a building collapse on top of him. But it wasn't enough to keep him down for long. Peacemaker, which premiered the first 3 episodes on HBO Max on Thursday, January 13th, begins with its titular character in hospital, 5 months after the events of the DC film, with nothing but a new collarbone to show for his injuries. According to the doctor, the guy, whose true name is Christopher Smith, is fully recovered and may return home.
Rowdy Raiders, part
This is
of
an
the Tale
opportunity
of
to
Two
avoid
Charles,
having to
Chapter
return to
3. The
prison by
funeral
fleeing
festivities are
incognito.
getting out
Before
of
doing
hand,
so,
and
Smith
Trigby
checks
has
in with
requested for
janitor Jamel
Ivor's
to make
help
sure
in
no one is
pacifying
looking
the
for him,
situation.
and the two
Speak
have a
to
humorous
Trigby, press
conversation
cross-track.
regarding his superhero credentials, his racist views, and Aquaman's affinity for fish. Fortunately for Peacemaker, the authorities appear unconcerned that one of their former inmates is able to walk free, and he is able to leave in a taxi and return to his trailer park home without issue. His tranquility is short-lived, however, as he is faced by agents Emilia Harcourt, John Economos, Nabis Lita Debeo, and Clemson Murd. They tell him he's only been permitted to leave the hospital because he's been assigned to their task team.
Rowdy Raiders,
In
part
charge
of
of a
the Tale of
clandestine
Two
operation
Charles,
known as
Chapter 3.
Project
The
Butterfly.
funeral
Smith
festivities
is
are getting
disappointed
out of
that
hand,
Project
and
Butterfly
Trigby
has
has
nothing to do
requested
with
for
Moffat,
Ivor's help
and
in
he agrees to
pacifying
meet
the
the team for a
situation.
debriefing
Speak
later
to
that night at
Trigby,
a
press
local restaurant.
cross-track.
Meanwhile, he visits his father Audgie to pick up a new outfit, helmet, and his pet eagle, Eagly, his best buddy. Audgie has little affection for Smith, as he doesn't seem to mind that his kid is in prison, let alone a hospital, and he deems him pathetic for allowing himself to be shot in the neck. The Patriarch, a racist bigot, laughs at Bloodsport's father torturing him with rats, and is even more disgusted in Smith when he finds it was Bloodsport who shot him. Yeesh. Despite their tense reunion, Audgie allows Peacemaker to borrow a new helmet and suit from his secret lab, as well as returning Eagly to him. Getting to know the people on the team, Smith meets with his team at a local diner, where he discovers that their first target is a US senator, and he immediately fails to connect with them, instead irritating them with his inappropriate remarks. Peacemaker is quickly recognized by a diner busboy, who celebrates his return outside the building because, while the supervillain does not remember him, the young man is, in reality, vigilante. Peacemaker introduces Adebeo to Eagly after their dinner, and the two discuss her marriage, with Smith erroneously presuming she has a spouse, and he also reveals he has a large DK after she notes on how he boldly mispronounced her surname. Peacemaker drives home to Eagly's delight while headbanging to classic rock tunes, but when he sees Harcourt coming to a club, he decides to go inside and meet her in an entertaining scene. Harcourt just wants to drink her beer in peace, but she has to fight off not one,
and a trophy of the Hunter's Hut in Ravenswood. You speak to Wallace when you've killed one, and the trophy will be mounted in the Longhouse. These legendary challenges are marked on the map with a blue paw print symbol. When you get close enough, from a distance you'll only see a standard green mystery box. So we're here to help you find them. The fights are tough as you'd expect, so make sure you've got your best gear equipped and a full stack of rations and arrows. As with any big enemy, dodge the heavy, unblockable attacks and learn their attack patterns. The most important thing is to make the most of your ranged abilities to keep out of reach. An essential skill for slaughtering high-level creatures is the focus of Nornir. Once it's upgraded, you can use your stamina bar to fire high-powered arrows into furry hides in slow motion. So without further ado, if you'll please excuse my attempts at pronouncing the English town names, here are the 9 legendary animal locations in Assassin's Creed. Creed Valhalla. Elk of Bloody Peaks, Vigefylke. The first and easiest legendary animal is the Elk of Bloody Peaks, found in the starting region of Vigefylke. You can find it in the southern mountains next to a huge waterfall. Black Shuck, East Anglia. The Black Shuck is a rabid wolf, and you can find it in the southeast corner of East Anglia, past Beorderic's work. He's one of the easier legendary animals in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, so just keep plugging away and keep dodging. The Corpse Feeders, Oxenfordshire. The Corpse Feeders are in Oxenfordshire, northeast of Buckingham and west of the Synchronization Point. And yes, that's these are 3 wolves, each with their own health bars and desire to rip your apart. Keep far away and keep zooming around picking up arrows from the corpses of those who tried before. These 3 love grabbing you, and you'll have to hammer RB to get them to let go. Again, those melee ranged abilities are a gift from the Norse gods here. Gemad Wolf, Lincolnshire. Not far south of Grimsby is where you'll find the wolf, close to another blue dot on the map. This particular battle takes place in a nice big arena, but our wolfy pal brings in some of his friends to help with a howl. Use disposing of those as a way to stock up some abilities, and then let loose on the Gemad Wolf to get him out of the way fast and Gemad Wolf, Lincolnshire. Not far south of Grimsby is where you'll find the wolf, close to another blue dot on the map. This particular battle arena, but our wolfy pal brings in some of his friends to help with a howl. Use disposing of those as a way to stock up some abilities, and then let loose on the Gemad Wolf to get him out of the way fast and get his head on your Longhouse wall. Elfred's Battle Sow, Sussex. You can find this in the southwest of Croydon in Sussex, right next to Tweaker's Farm. It's worth noting here that this isn't actually a pig as you'd expect from the name. It's a really, really angry bull, and it brings in all of its penmates to the fight. While the other horned creatures are useful for building a combo and filling your ability bar, you don't need to kill everything in the pen to win. Focus on the big bad and then flip it out of there once it's down, and you've got your trophy to take back to Wallace at the Hunter's Hut. Beast of the Hills, Syrupshire. Slap bang in the middle of Syrupshire is where you want to head for this bear. He's hidden underground east of the Brocken and west of Wenlicton Abbey. Keep an eye out for an entrance on the side of the hill. This particular arena is indoors, so make sure you have enough arrows and rations. Wildcats of the Weald, Hamptonshire. Feline Double Trouble is lurking in the highest level area of Hamptonshire in the shape of 2
Rowdy Raiders, part of The Tale of Two Jarls, Chapter 3. The funeral festivities are getting out of hand, and Tregby has requested for Ivor's help in pacifying the situation. Speak to Tregby, press cross track.
In the furthest south section, just over the river from Snottingham and west of Fiscarton, is where you'll find the blood swine. Again, even below level this is possible, as long as you keep using Odin's sights to make sure you... In the furthest south section, just keep light on your feet, make sure you've got plenty of arrows, and you shouldn't have to be at the expected area of Hamptonshire. In the Shiplet arena is indoors, so make sure you have enough arrows and rations. Wildcats of the Weald, Hamptonshire.
Hold cross past travel.
We getting all off task here.
time being the first half, or the first like 3 quarters, the second. So to begin with, beginning in the order that they appear in the map. This first one is over here in Norway. We do go down to the southern part of the map, and this is kind of our level 1 area, so you can do this pretty early on in the game. What you don't want to do is go to right now, and down by the item is the local bloody beats. This is the legendary creature 1. Moving on from there to number 2, now we're over in England, we'll go over to East Anglia. This is the area, so again, this needs to do pretty early on in the game. Keep in mind, these are the people like 3 dots on the map, and as you get closer, you might be footprints. This one we can go where you see it right now, and there is running down ruins, and inside, middle, you find the right shop. Build that one, area you see me right now, halfway, and then once you get closer, you can find a load of broken down walls and whatnot, and here you can find 3 different enemy fights. Upon defeating them, that is the King's Leaders legendary creature. Going over to the west part of the map, going to Shropshire, and this is a 130 power level area. You want to go to kind of the middle area of the map you see here in the middle of this sort of foresty area, and then once you get closer you will find there is again run down buildings, pillars on the outside, a big archway. You want to run inside and basically follow the pathway and work your way down. This big old bear. Next on the list, we're going over to Lincolnshire, and this one is a power level 160 area. This is on the map in that sort of ruins area. You will see that there is a body of water not from this, but you want to basically go into the middle of this arena, drop down, and inside you will find the Gevan pool. Which is a power level 160 area. Again, this is on the map. Again, this is sort of in the middle of like a big arena. Down, and if you drop in the middle, there is Alfred's battle. So now, interestingly here, I don't know entirely whether this was a bug and it just right back across, or whether it's supposed to be this way, where the cow in the middle just sits there and then all of it makes the fight you. But either way, kill the giant cow, and that is Alfred's creature. Moving up from there, like that. It's just a power level 190. For this one, you want to go over to, you're quite near the water, almost in this like island in the middle. Around it, and then just across, you find the blood swine, which is for you to fight. Obviously, watch out because you might not see it in the grass, but either way, that is the creature. You basically want to go up to this area. You see the map, it's a little island. It's these are the big landmasses around here. There, and you can find the bear. Again, a big snowy bear, so watch out for it. Don't get mauled by it too much. And that's your next one. Going over to Norway, up to, I think it's pronounced, I apologise again if I got the wrong, but you basically go to areas, it's a little island, it's the and down here, you've got the boat there, and waters, again, a big snowy bear, so watch out for it, don't get mauled by it too much, and that's your next one. Now over at the bottom left-hand corner
Really was just trying to figure out like why when I killed that thing, it didn't like get its head in my house. So that explained it. Eventually we gonna get to the beach.
Go, Sunan.
World. Runk, will you have you raid this location with you?
Yeah, I'm not gonna remember all that.
Hold cross fast travel.
Doing everything but what we supposed to. Be like that.
The toll is off.
Recruit John's Viking Shark Blade Ram Kwanu the soft platform I complete.
Ride with me, warrior, for plunder, glory, and Valhalla. Som de willies in the great to the waves!
If an evil man brings you biscuits, do you give them to your children?
I would not let good food go to waste.
I would let my children starve. A serpent's gift will always end in malice.
Sweet from evil remains sweet. even if it crumbles quickly in their hands.
World. Hold cross fast travel. World. Hope in skills. Fate, let the fate guide your path, all your charged shot, fire 2 fully charged arrows by pressing charged shot, fire health 5.2 health, hold range 2 now stun finisher, press R3 when aiming at a range critical check. Eye of the North prevents flinching from hits while aiming with your bow. This effect recharges after a few seconds. Eye of the North Bearded Axe increases your mastery with Bearded Axes plus power stroke. Press L3 to trigger a speed boost on the longship at the cost of stamina. Hold cross it. Arrow Looter Ivor has a greater unstoppable while in combat. Ivor's sprint becomes unblockable and knocks enemies back at the cost of stamina. Hold cross acquire. Loot food. Ivor now has a higher chance of looting food from Fire 3.0 Fire build. Wolf Warrior fight with increasing fury as death draws near. Your damage increases the lower your Wolf Warrior fight with it. Poison 3. Wave the Raven gives a bonus to all. Wave the Raven. Assassination damage plus 5.3. Assassination health 5. Mounted Archer Ivor can use their bow abilities while mounted. Hold square reset. Melee resistance plus 7.0. Melee stealth 1.7. Bearded Axe. Heavy damage plus 4.0. Heavy damage. Range 2. Stealth 1. Heavy resistance reduces. Wave the Bear gives a bonus to all barrel. Adrenaline upgrade plus 1 adrenaline slot. Holds unstoppable while in combat. Ivor sprint. Adrenaline upgrade plus adrenaline upgrade. Ability damage plus now stun finisher. Press R3 when aiming at a stunned enemy's head to trigger a bow. Improved bow stun finisher. Initiating the bow stun. Arrow reinforcement. Arrow reinforcement. With this skill, loose arrows will never break and may be collected from Hunter bow combo reel. Melee 2.3. Melee Dane. Wave the Wolf gives a bonus to all. Stealth adrenaline while in stealth. Gain adrenaline. Melee 2.3. Melee damage acquire lock. Health 5. Health 5.2.
Let's go.
Big right here, boy.
You shouldn't be seen here. A hood should work.
Start.
Come, my wolves! Give me a hand with this.
You're like a lame mule.
Any last word?
Pathetic.
You'll Hey, come here a moment.
Now this is for taking.
Hey, can't do this alone.
Going to smash you!
Can we get this back to the ship? Help me out here!
some good?
Give me a hand over here.
Or they punch you!
Give me a hand!
Sheet from the Paul Ever Diploma. Press circle close. The true king is a Christian king. Do not listen to the Anglians and Saxons who torment us with warrior oaths and tales unexplained by God and his word.
Hey, come here!
I found some lovely treasure, Eivor.
Hello?
Interesting move.
Come on. Hey, come on. Yeah, we rushed the king on you about. Mommy will the problem smell like knives or something. Come on, girl. So they go back to me. Just how I really got back then. Just how I got all her drugs and explained everything and she on the table. She's looking at us like, and I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, have my day on. Not you're mine. And then you talking about she might be ready to run on 30, maybe. I'm going to be close. You're going to be cutting real close. Because I'm going to play the bar. Meanwhile, I'm just jaywalking, running across the street. Running across the street, jaywalking like I'm lying. Help! What?
all is well. It's down the street. I need to get my shoes back. I'm glad I didn't actually make what's good with a monkey. I was tired of that thing. Because I want to do that shit.
That's it! Back to the ship!
Yeah. I always get to the so none of my insurance ever has to lose. It ain't right. It ain't right. It is wild. None of the insurance, what was it you say? Yeah, I think the wrong shit off the basic code. I think to take the tape off my car. I'm really hoping that this is actually my mama pointed it out. And that's what it was like. That barbecue sauce tastes like. There's a little bit of that now. I'm in the elevator. Oh. I'm trying to work for it now. I think this is already more. Are we on the fourth one? Yeah, it is. So we're there, not for sure when we get right. I'm on the first. This is I need to go back in the building. Yeah, I need to go on the building and get the
To get, I was about to say to get out. You got to do all that just to get out.
Troll cursed creature!
Five. Yeah, I gotta go work at 5. Yeah, but. Yeah, but. Right, what the fuck is a 2.5? Alright guys, finally got us some these. We'll go back tonight, finish the quest. I'll let y'all later. Be safe. Have a good one. What?
Rest, my friend.
Oh.
Red Heat.